Okay, this is part 4. So watch the other parts. I'm just doing this for fun because I like comparing stuff. So I'm gonna get to the point. So for $22,000, if you, for some reason, get a Honda Civic Si, you're going to get a two-door coupe. I'm pretty sure it just has a trunk, regular trunk. I highly doubt if it handles well. I mean, some people are probably going to say, what are you talking about? A Honda Civic's nimble as a dragonfly dancing on water. I don't know. Dragonflies don't walk on water. Anyways, sure, maybe when you're swerving on the highway, or not the highway, I've seen so many Honda Civics try to swerve at 70 miles per hour and end up backwards in the trees. It's not funny. Also, it doesn't have any form of electronic stability control. I've just noticed that. I believe that a car should have ESP for when you do F up, so you don't die and wreck your car. What's the purpose of spending all that money on a car if you're going to drive it crazy and wreck it? I mean, seriously. So, also safety. Now, let me get down to it. So, 197 horsepower, inline 4 with Vtec, 2 liters, 2 doors. I think it's ugly. It looks like a weird lima bean that's been flattened. You get a 6-speed close ratio gearbox, which is good. I love 6 speeds. I wish they'd put the 6-speed, or at least a different form of the 6-speed in the WRX, not the STI 6-speed. But, what was I going to say? So, now then let me just throw the... Oh, and 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, which is not that good for $22,000 sports car. Whoops, I just called the Honda Civic Si a sports car. I need to be punished. Anyways, so, now, for 25,000, just shy of 25,000, like 24,900 or something like that, you get a Subaru Impreza WRX. Now, I would get the 5-door because the 5-door offers like 45 cubic feet of space for storage, which is crazy. You get 5 doors. I love hatchbacks. And it handles better, surprisingly. It's lighter because of its structure, and there is a lot of body sway in the 4-door for some reason. I don't know. I test drove one on a track, and it was just I don't know what's wrong with it. The suspension is the same. The way that the energy just travels across the center of gravity, it's just, I don't know. But when you're driving the 5-door, you think you're driving the 4-door, and when you're driving the 4-door, you think you're driving the 5-door. It's crazy. You look behind you and you're like, what? This is a hatchback? Why is it driving like this? Anyways, but most importantly, I would say, is safety. If you're on the highway, traveling at 100 miles per hour, first of all, the chances of you losing control are very slim in a Subaru, because when you lose control of a Subaru, they're very manageable. When you're in a front-wheel drive, 2,600-pound Honda Civic Si, and you lose control of it, you're gone. First of all, because it's front-wheel drive and light, and I don't think it handles well. But, also there's no ESP. Now, I mean, some people may say, anyways, I'm not going to get into that right now. But, first of all, if you do lose control of it and you hit something, which would you rather be in? A WRX or an SI? Now, I'm going to let you decide. But I would like to be in the WRX, personally, because of the 5-star crash rating, and it's such a stronger built car. But anyways, also it doesn't matter because you're not going to lose control of a WRX. The only thing that you might do is understeer into something, because the WRX does understeer bad. I have to admit that. Not as bad as a Honda Civic Si, which has less horsepower, which means it's designed horribly. More horrible than the WRX. The STI, much better with that user-controlled center differential. And also, I don't know, I think the all-wheel drive thing works better. The electronic torque distribution system, I believe that works much better. So if you're trying to show off at a roundabout or on an on-ramp in your WRX and you try to go around the corner at 80 miles per hour and you understeer into a sign and spin out in the grass and hit a tree, you're probably going to survive at 80 miles per hour, hopefully. Stop going to sleep, DVR. First of all, that's the main reason. I think that your life is easily worth $3,000. Okay? Oh, and speaking of the price difference, anyone who buys a Honda is probably going to spend at least, like, $2,000 putting a sound system in it, which is stupid. It weighs it down. And I've seen the way some of these are installed, especially in SUVs, and I'm like, if you hit anything, that amp is going to come flying at your head at 30 miles per hour and slice your head off. It's so funny. Anyways, so where was I? What the hell was I talking about? Before the amp. Oh, so they're easily going to spend $2,000 on Walmart aftermarket stick-on stupid things that make their car look shiny. They're probably going to spend... Oh, definitely, the most important thing that they're going to spend money on is either a fart can exhaust. If they want one, they should go to eBay and get one for like $20. But they're probably going to go to AutoZone and spend 10 times as much, literally. I need to make a video on this, on the same thing. So they're going to spend $200 on that, or they're going to get a custom exhaust, which is easily $2,000. But they're probably going to get an axle-back fart can. Actually, no, with an SI, they might get a cat-back full system. But anyway, so they're going to spend money trying to make it louder, look cooler, and faster, and they're not going to achieve that for $2,000. They might make it louder, which is stupid. So, what I'm trying to say is don't buy an SI, buy a WRX. Trust me, you'll be so much happier. It's 1,000 times more comfortable. I don't know about the 08 or the 07, but I drove my friend's 06, and I've driven an 05 SI. I really like the 06 and the 05. But the ride is horrible. It's horrible. You feel every bump. Like, when you go over the line, like the stop line at an intersection, it feels like you went over a speed bump. It's noisy. It's barely livable. And when you get a 5-door WRX, you're gonna get so much space. You get more ground clearance, so you can actually go over a curb. You get more ground clearance and better handling. Wow, Honda really didn't design that car well. Anyways, I like exploring and off-roading, so that's one of the reasons I got a Impreza RS. But you can also go to the beach and actually drive on the beach without getting stuck. I've seen so many Civics, the hatchback, stuck on the beach. It is funny. I'm gonna go ahead and make video 5 now. Goodbye.